Now, moving on, this Zimbabwe election saw a decline in the women candidate participation. Many have described the hostile environment against women as a reason for the decline. Our foreign editor, Sophie Mkwena, spoke to Nordic Africa Observer Mission's Emmanuel Kamwi earlier.
Do you think institutions such as the United Nations, the African Union, SADC, is doing enough to educate the nation or the people around the world that women have rights and they can contest power?
I'm not very sure, but I'm aware that there are certain protocols that have been signed by member states on women's participation in the leadership positions and structures of decision making. But I think it's incumbent upon political parties themselves to conduct civic education among their members and to encourage women to participate in the structures of decision making within their political party. I think what has been lacking is intra-democracy within the political parties, because these political parties are predominantly dominated by men themselves, and they haven't had sufficient space for the women. Women are turning up in large numbers as voters, but when it comes to seeking political office or being nominated as candidate, they are not there. I think that is a huge concern. We are aware that in the previous elections, the number of women was slightly higher than this time around. This time around, I think there's a 15% reduction of women who are participating in this election.
Why? Why this election where women find themselves in a situation where they are scared? What's happening? What's happening? What does this say to the two front runners or contenders or two main parties?
I think it speaks a lot about what they think about women. I think they should change their policy. According to the law in Zimbabwe, for example, when you talk about the Senate, the party list in the Senate should start at the top. They should start with women. They should alternate women, men. But what has happened is that the submitted lists for the Senate have predominantly been men, which is against the Constitution itself.